with just 4 days until November 5th. We're all on pins and needles. For most of us, the anxiety has become just unbearable. We know how consequential this election is for the future of our democracy, for the future of our country, and the entire world. There could not be more at stake than what will be decided in just 4 days. I'd like to share a brief teaching about this week's parasha, Parashat Noach, that may highlight what I believe is really at stake. Parashat Noach tells us the story of Noach and the flood. And after the flood, when Noach and his family and all the animals come out of the teva, of the ark, God blessed and commanded Noach and his sons, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. So they are fruitful and they multiply, but they do not want to fill the earth. The Torah tells us that everyone on earth had the same language and the same words. As they migrated from the east, they came upon a valley in the land of Shinar, and they settled there. They said to one another, "Come, let us make us bricks and burn them hard. Bricks serve them as stone, and bitumen serve them as mortar." And they said, "Come, let us build us a city and a tower with its top in the sky to make a name for ourselves. Else we shall be scattered all over the world." In the end, God confounds their speech into many languages so they don't understand each other, and God scatters them over all the face of the earth. So the question that many commentators wrestle with is, what was really their sin? Was it their grandiosity and their hubris in seeking to build a tower that would reach heaven? Were they seeking to defy God? Was their sin their defying God's commandment to branch out and scatter and fill the earth, which they didn't want to do? In his magnificent work, The Dignity of Difference, which we studied here together many years ago, Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, Zichrono Livracha, quotes the Netziv, Rabbi Naftali Tzvi Yehuda Berlin, one of the most famous and the greatest Torah scholars who lived in Lithuania in the 19th century. And the Netziv says, the problem was that everyone on earth had the same language and the same words. God was not distressed by what they said, but by the fact that they all said the same thing, that their thoughts were all the same. We must understand why they feared, says the Netziv, that someone might seek to spread out and leave to another land. They all wanted to stay in the same place. And they feared that if somebody would leave and go to another place, what would happen? It is understood that this was related to the uniformity that was among them. They feared that since not all humans think alike, if some would leave, they might adopt different thoughts. And so they saw it to it that no one left their enclave. And no one who veered from this uniformity among them, and they saw that no one would veer from this uniformity among them. And if somebody veered from this uniformity, they were sentenced to burning. Just as they did, the Netziv says, to our ancestor Abraham. they would kill whoever did not think like them. The Netziv sees Babel as the world's first totalitarianism, in which all freedom of expression is suppressed. There is no respect for difference of opinion or for cultural differences. All power is centralized, and nonconformists are eliminated. That is what God saw as the great threat of that generation after the flood. And this is the great threat of this present time. Let this teaching of the Netziv serve as a warning 4 days before the most consequential election in our time about the very real possibility that a dictator, a tyrant, may end up occupying the seat of the President of the United States. A bigot, a racist, a xenophobe, a misogynist, who is already threatening those who disagree with him and those who speak against him with death. May God help our country make the right decision in 4 days. And may God save us from a catastrophic fate. Amen.